The months of preparation are finally over. Both sets of fans full of optimism as they look ahead to the new season. But who will come out on top today? We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kick-off with their respective league seasons about to get underway. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, thanks, Derek. It might be the first game of the season, but these away fans are already talking about winning the title. So it's important they get off to a good start here. This should be an entertaining game.
Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, as the replay shows us, this is the way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball. That's a fantastic goal, you have to say.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. Really, we've all been speculating. Would he play from the start? Would he be ready to play? Well, Stuart, we have our answer.
Well, it's great news for everyone that he's fit enough to start here, but has he been rushed back too quickly? We're going to find out soon.
Likes to run with the ball at his feet. A fine reading of the situation. Dahl. Little. Mercier. Benfica regaining possession. Gutierrez. Dahl. Determined defending. Gutierrez. Can he take advantage? And a decent save. Full credit. Credit to them for winning back possession. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And the flag raised. Offside it is. And possession lost, intercepted. Teammates available. Camara. No way through. Well, chasing the game, but now a corner. Who can he pick out? And giving it away. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful, but nothing comes of it. And Little. Options in the centre. Cutting the ball back. Superbly read and executed. Carvajal. Promising sequence. Camara. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And space to cross it. And he takes it on. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. This looks promising. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Attacking with vigour. And support available. And playing it back. Oh, great vision. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. And there's the delivery. Could still be dangerous. Oh, cleared away. Superb defending. Massive credit. No-nonsense clearance. And they do like to press whenever they can. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Could be threatening. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Little now. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. And he's fired over the corner. Still not clear. Difficult to stop him. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. And giving them too much space on the flank. And options in the centre. Cuts in from the flank. Genuine chance. And fine goalkeeping.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
And a struggle to get it away properly. Well, there's the pullback. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And over comes the corner. Well, not away properly. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And so the battle commences. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! An early boost for them, the first goal. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Little. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And there's the feed into the box. No problems for the keeper. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. It is Sila. And Burke with it. Nicely timed tackle. Good looking ball. How about the cross? And ready to strike. Well, he's been ruled offside. An important interception. Really fine play to keep possession. Using his strength to shield the ball. Wasted possession again. Promising pass. Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And the referee didn't have much choice. A sending off it is.
Yeah, no complaints there. That's a sending off all day long.
And a long way out here. And that is a free-kick artist at work. What a goal it was.
Well, here it is again, and it's a brilliant strike to beat the keeper from there. It's an absolute cracker of a goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. 30 minutes left for play. Sila. Erlich. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, possibilities inside the box. And the corner's been given. So a personnel change then. And a short corner, let's see. In search of space. And the cross goes in. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? And that is going to be a free kick. Well, he's certainly been warned, Stuart. No more challenges like that.
Well, he's in no doubt now. He can't foul again.
Committed challenge. Could be a chance to break here. Just the challenge that was required. Carvajal. Moving into the advanced position. Oh, good strike! And fine goalkeeping. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And thumped away. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. John. An effective cross. Can he compose himself? Excellent defending. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. And it's with John. Oh, good use of the ball. Oh, surely. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Opoku. That's how to dispossess your opponent. John. And the keeper has it now. 10 minutes to go. Well, he keeps going. Shot blocked, but still alive. And a significant block following that cross. Is it going to be? And danger still. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Carvajal. Burke. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. And let's give credit to the defending. Little. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Plenty of support here. And he takes it on. It could be up for grabs. Corner coming up. Playing it in. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Just cleared away in the nick of time. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yeah, it was a good result. They played well.
Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Genuine chance. And fine goalkeeping.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And a long way out here. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was. In search of space. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation. Oh, surely. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping. Is it going to be? And danger still. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. And he takes it on. So it could be up for grabs. Corner coming up. Playing it in. Oh, keeper dealt with it. The man to watch. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have live first leg action to bring you coming right up. It's Benfica up against Sturm Graz.
Well, I'm sure these managers will be asking their players to stay focused, play safe, make no silly mistakes, because you certainly don't want to be going into that second leg a couple of goals down. Hopefully, they don't play it too safe, though, Derek.
Well, they have it again. Oh, could be. And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. And nicely struck. Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Mongala. It's with Aurel Mongala. He'll try his luck here. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Incisive pass. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. This could be dangerous. And he has options available. And we saw the situation developing. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Luke Harris. Mongala. Able to get his body in the way and keeping it out. Now sending it in. Little. Crossing possibilities. Low delivery into the box. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Keeper did his job to begin with, and eventually goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Good-looking sequence. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Mongala. Harris. An attack full of promise. Well, no luck keeping possession. Mongala. Well, that ball looks promising. And offside it is. Good distribution. And Little. Dahl. Good physical play. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Good idea. It's opening up for them. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Excellent strike! Oh, he's only gone and found the net! What purity of hit! Caught it absolutely perfectly!
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Harris. It's with Orel Mongala. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Harris. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Luke Harris. Check. Well, that one has promise. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. Little now. Might really be able to trouble them here. A very effective clearance. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, it broke down, alas. And continues his run. That's a good-looking ball. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And a chance to whip it in here. And a throw-in forthcoming. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Check. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Can he find the right pass? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, that's a great half volley. He controls it so well. That could have gone anywhere.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front. But the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, the figure quoted is around £25 million. And that, for me, is money well spent, because he has great ability and he's got a good attitude as well.
Good vision. Can he get onto this? Oh, my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. And support available. Nice weight on the pass. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Well, good run and good ball control. Mongala. Garcia. And Benfica with the ball once more. Happy to take on the shot. Closing down well. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. Now, options are plenty. Not to be in terms of the finish. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Making progress. Real chance. What a vital intervention. Little. In behind for him to chase. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Oh, he's through here. And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
Here it is now, a substitution. Mongala. Very quick thinking there. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And hit with ferocity! Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And putting his body on the line. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. And they're making a change. A quarter of an hour remaining here. David Jurasek. Chance here. A goal here. Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Mongala. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, on you go. So, nice looking move. And that's a very good parry. And having a go! Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. And there to intervene. Jurasek. He has teammates around him. Given away by Benfica. Good distribution. He's going forward well here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Played into the centre. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it.
Well, here it is again. And the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And what about the finish? It's such control and technique. That could have gone anywhere, but not with his skill. It's a great goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Teammates available. Oh, big opportunity. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. No let-up here. And that is that. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And a night... And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. Excellent strike! And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. Can he find the right pass? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Nice weight on the pass. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. Played into the centre. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And gearing up for this pulsating Liga Portugal match. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, cheers, Derek. It was a good start for our host in their opening match. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, in this 4-4-2, they're going to play with a centre-forward who likes to exploit the space in behind defenders, and one who likes to drop deeper to get on the ball. It's a good combination if they play it well.
Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. It's looking promising. Oh, surely. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Intelligent threaded pass here. Trying his luck from long range. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Here's Matos. Making progress. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And Little. Well, he's certainly not alone. Just the challenge that was required. Eriksson. Will it happen for them? Not messing around with that clearance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Alex Dobre. Might work out. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. And a strong tackle. Little. Now, options are plenty. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Matos. And Benfica come away with it. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Unable to make their mark with that cross. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And just wide of the target in the end.
Well, good effort, but I think the goalkeeper did have it covered.
Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. What a brilliant pass. Who can he pick out? Well, the supporters think it's on. Textbook defending inside the box. Throw-ins given. Francisco Moura. Wonderful chance. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Played over. An alert reaction to tip it over. Well, pressure building. Another corner. Giving him a lot to think about. Couldn't hang on to it. Oh, yes! As pure a header as you're likely to see. And he ought to be very proud of that one.
Well, here's the replay. It all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Matos. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, disappointing end to the move. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Little. Determined defending. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Well, that one has promise. Using his strength to shield the ball. Could be a chance to break here. All hands on deck. And the corner's been given. Let's see about the delivery. And cleared away. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Good weight on that pass. Can be comfortable in bringing that ball down. And Little. Into the advanced position. A chance then for the... So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Not the best challenge, free kick. And he's clear as lines. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Decides to shoot. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Here's Matos. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And they could get one back here. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. And Little. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Gutierrez. A very good tackle. Now, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, at £30 million or thereabouts, he represents good value for money. He's got a lot of skill, and I think he'll add quality to their squad. There's no doubt about that.
Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Good looking sequence. And he's broken free. And a goal! They've increased their lead and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Attacking with vigour. Delivering it into the box. A poor cross, all things considered. Free kick awarded then by the referee. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, from a long way out, not really making good use of that free kick situation.
Absolutely not. That's a really poor free kick. A real waste.
30 minutes left for play. Well, no stopping him. That's a nice looking ball. Appeared to be in two minds. Gives it a go. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Who can he pick out? And ably dealt with. It's been whipped towards the near post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Mercado. Possession changing hands. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Must score! Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Matos has it. A chance to whip it in. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's a really good pass. And he could cash in. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully weighted ball over the top. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Mercado. A danger here as he runs at them. And he takes on the shot. Well, the keeper in possession to prevent another goal from him.
Well, he's a massive threat. That really could have been his second goal there.
And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined! So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. And who knows, that might be the end of the story for them in this one.
Well, I'm sure you're right. He's just lost his discipline there. It's an uphill battle now.
Very quick thinking there. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Targets available, cross comes in. And in the end, no damage done. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish. Dantas. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Could cross it in here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And there to intervene. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Mercado. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. Well, this could really help the cause.
Oh, and it goes! The equaliser! Who saw that coming? Down to 10 men, but undeterred.
Thiago Dantas. Level pegging, but can they change that? Well, fine reading of the situation. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. How can he take them on and beat them? Matos. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Possibilities inside the box. Can he take the chance?
Oh, a goal! Astonishing late drama. The 10 men find themselves in front.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books. Well, fine play, and maybe it'll...